But we begin with weather tonight. Severe storms moving across parts of KAKE land.
Let's get right over to meteorologist Jay Prater to find out where specifically and what to expect here in Wichita. Jay.
Let's start with the edge. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Marion County and Chase County until 10:30. We'll zoom in, and the threat approaching Strong City, Cottonwood Falls. This is hail 1 inches in diameter. It's quarter size to about golf ball, and that's going to track over Bazaar and eventually cross the turnpike near the Bazaar cattle pens. Now, as we slide back towards the southwest, notice thunderstorms developing. Clements, already between Florence now and Burns, and we will continue to see these storms developing back to the southwest. So the Matfield Green service area, Matfield Green, you're going to have probably some smaller hail. But notice as we get into Sedgwick County, that frontal boundary is moving right into greater Wichita. So if we zoom in between Wichita Heights High School on over towards Park City, starting to see developing showers and thunderstorms. So right on top of us, this line will develop. Out west, we're watching showers and thunderstorms in eastern Colorado that will move into western Kansas a little bit later on tonight. So the threat will be overnight through the morning hours. Large hail, some damaging wind gusts, and where we've had the heavier rain, especially Wichita and east of I-135, localized flooding, and this threat will linger into the morning hours. 64 degrees at 8 o'clock. Rain and thunderstorms will be very likely to start the day, becoming more patchy by lunch, and 68 degrees. I think we'll spin down that rain and storm threat by the time we get to 6 o'clock. 74, the winds out of the east 5 to 10. And then overnight tomorrow night, we may have another round of strong to severe thunderstorms. Again, the timing coming up.
Now, your KAKE First Alert forecast with meteorologist Jay Prater.
Let's start with the edge. We've got the severe thunderstorm warning until 10:30 for parts of Chase and Marion County. The hail threat has gone down, but the heavy rain remains. On the leading edge of this, we did have a storm chaser report a brief funnel, and there is enough shear on the leading edge here where a funnel is not out of the question. Obviously, if this spins up more than a funnel, we'll let you know. Now, as we track to the southwest, you get a kind of a break, then thunderstorms start picking up again. This is going to roll over towards Matfield Green and also the service area on the turnpike, cross US 77 near DeGraff, and earlier when this was near Burns, had some pea-size hail. Now, if you connect the dots, you got a front that's coming through Sedgwick County and Wichita as we speak. Now, shower trying to get going now along 254 just past Bel Air. That's going to roll over towards Benton, and that may redevelop. So we will see showers and thunderstorms increasing. As far as storm reports earlier tonight, we've had our first tornado of the year so far, but it was just outside of KAKE land. We go into Dickinson County. This was between, quarter to golf ball size hail at 753 near K15, and then just to the west of Navarre, that was slightly larger than quarter size hail at 807. Now, the first tornado of the year, 850 south of Council Grove in southern parts of Morris County. And then we've had other reports of funnels since then. Nothing else touching the ground, along with some large hail up to about golf ball size. As far as here at the KAKE studios go, we're at 74 degrees and the winds are out of the west. Frontal boundary sitting very close to Wichita now. Hayes, notice the winds here are out of the north and it's 64 degrees. Southwest Kansas, the winds are out of the northeast and it's 64 degrees. And you get to Goodland, winds are out of the northeast and it's 57. So that frontal boundary is coming through south central Kansas, and that frontal boundary is the focus for the thunderstorms. That's why you go from 70s to 50s across the northwest. And that deeper moisture, once you get into the mid and upper 60s, that's the fuel to help fire the thunderstorm. So if your winds are out of the south, you're still in the biggest threat for some heavy rain and hail. Here we are over the past 12 hours. Watch the storms erupt. And notice how they're building back down towards the south. A few thunderstorms here in central Oklahoma. So you draw a line between the two. That's what's going to fill in. And a few stronger thunderstorms are going to roll into western Kansas later tonight. So look at the graph model. Once we get past midnight, watch the storms really fill in. And we've had so much rain, Wichita to the east, localized flooding will be a threat. So localized flooding, some large hail, some damaging wind, and that threat's going to go overnight tonight through about 10 a.m. tomorrow. Here's a look at the RPM model, bringing in a few isolated strong to severe thunderstorms southwest Kansas, a much smaller threat. Through the day, the rain chance settles down until tomorrow night, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the next round of strong to severe storms. As far as temperatures, because of the increase in cloud cover from the showers and back behind the front, no 80s tomorrow. It'll all be upper 60s into the mid-70s. By 10 o'clock, we will cool into the 60s. So for Wichita and south central Kansas tonight, numerous storms, some localized flooding. 1 or 2 will be strong, severe with wind and hail. 64 the low in Wichita, the high 74. Storms will be likely in the morning. Still quite a bit of cloud cover throughout the day. And then tomorrow night, 50-50 shot, another round of strong to severe storms. Smaller chance Saturday, sunshine Sunday, warming into the 80s. Wednesday, Thursday, smaller storm chance. North central Kansas, we've pretty much seen the bulk of the thunderstorms. Small chance of an isolated storm now. 54 haze, 58 Salina. And then tomorrow, can't rule out a few storms. Mix of clouds and sunshine, and highs will be in the lower to mid-70s. Risk of severe storms overnight tomorrow night. Smaller storm chance Saturday. Here comes your sunshine. Warming into the 80s by Wednesday. Smaller storm chances Wednesday and Thursday. And for western Kansas, southwest Kansas, a few isolated severe storms possible overnight tonight. Scattered showers, storms across the northwest. And then tomorrow, more of an isolated shower chance with lower to mid-70s. Southwest Kansas could see a few thunderstorms first half of the day. And then tomorrow night, the next round comes in. About a 40% chance of seeing a stronger severe storm. 30% on Saturday. Here's your sunshine and your warm-up. Mid-80s Monday, Tuesday, windy on Wednesday and across northwest Kansas. 72 Saturday, 76 Sunday, breezy winds up into the 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, and we'll put some isolated storms in on Thursday.